Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, and welcome to Morning Brew. Let's see here. Going to start out with Last Son of K. Good morning, Captain Vandenberg. Good morning to you, Last Son of K. Will Slot says, "Hey, Captain. Good morning to Sci-Fi Mombi." And Philip Blair says, "Greetings, humanoid Earthlings." Last Son of K says, "Hail, chat. How is everyone this morning, by the way?" And people talking to each other, that's always good. So, what's going on today? I decided to have a morning brew today. I doing good for Monday. Well, that's good to hear. It is Monday, and so what's going on, everyone? Just just decided to put on a stream this morning. Like you see, I have a link in the chat if anybody wants to join. Please feel free to. Always good to have people join. I've been watching some YouTube videos this morning, watching some older ones from back in 2020 when you couldn't talk about COVID. Let's see here what's going on. Last Center Case is doing okay for a Monday. Thank you for streaming. Good morning, LDG. Girl, it's random thought says work. Sci-Fi Mombi says work for me as well. Well, I do hope that work is going well. Excuse me. I hope that work is going well for you. Um, yeah, it's funny because what's his name? Oriole Nation is always saying how I need to stream alone and how I do so well streaming on my own. Yeah. Well, PJ, where are you this morning? But let's see here. Whatever I did, I sound better. Well, that's good to hear. Hey, Kronos, what's going on? Oh, well, 8 a.m. already. I told my supervisor to shove it up his ass 3 times. So, good day so far. Um, ah, trying to do 3 things at once here. And LDG says, been saying that for years now, but you took it from PJ. No, I didn't. I disagree with PJ. I happen to think he's very wrong. And I'd love for him to be here and tell him that myself. You missed your movie yesterday. What movie? I don't know what movie that was. Well, Senator K says, why is it that the further someone is up a ladder at a job, the dumber they are, Gorilla? Adventures of Captain Kronos. Ah, good morning, Dwayne Floyd Jr. Good morning, Gap After Dark. And yes, I happen to see that Deej posted something earlier. So, LDG, did you get your farm life education today? And good morning, Spaceship Vampire, who says, hail all. And of course, the chat jumps. Um, let's see here. I said, okay, and the crap rolls downhill on chat. And yes, Cronurse. We need to get him actually educated. get him a nursing degree. That he could be crow nurse. Dwayne Floyd Jr. says, about to drink a cup of coffee. Oh, I just finished mine when I started. So, well, it wouldn't be too hard for you to get educated now, Kronos. Hmm. For anyone who didn't see, what's PJ Orville Nation is having a new level of membership for his channel. For the longest time, it's been the same for everybody. Uh, so, what is everyone up to today? I am just here. Um, I guess trying to figure out what to do. It's funny because, like I said, PJ is like, "Oh, you need to stream more. You need to stream more." Captain Fandom Nerd, is your debit card expiring? No. Why do you ask? I mean, it's an interesting question. I just don't know where it's coming from, and just wondering. Okay. Interesting question. Well, I can say I've had an interesting question today. Shenanigans. Shenanigans sounds good. That's a good answer. Now, since PJ has insisted that people come over to my channel and say how good. I am doing solo. Um, go over to Orville Nations. What is his? Let's see here now. I don't see the. I don't have a message from him on Twitter. Okay, let me go back here. Search this way. Okay, Inspiration TV. There we go. And here it is. Look that up on Twitter. You can tell PJ he can stick it. And yes, that's a quote for me. You saw what earlier, Kronos? No, that's not how you spell inspiration, by the way. But if you read it, that's exactly how it's said. Last in the case, there's nothing wrong with hosting guests on a stream. Just don't get buried by your guests. I'd agree. Well, he does something on Kick. PJ does something on Kick called Inspiration TV. And welcome, Deej.
Good morning, Cap.
What's going on?
I got a little bit of a delay this morning, so I thought I'd come say hi before I head to the farm.
Cool. I didn't get a chance to watch your video yet this morning.
It's only a minute long. It's funny. I take pokes at LDG.
Cool.
That's right, Kronos. You better say crap. I'm here watching you. Son.
So, how is farming going?
It's killing my body.
Ugh. Well, it can't be as bad as those old 48-hour streams of yours.
Well, let's see. Yesterday we were short-handed, so the boss got his young son out there to run a tractor. And this is like basically the first time he'd ever done anything like this.
Ah.
So we gave him the easiest job. All he had to do was follow the combine around, get the load, bring it up to a point in the field, and then I was changing tractors all day, switching back and forth, so I could run up and empty them.
Ooh.
Oh, a lot of climbing with my bad back and bad leg in and out of tractors all damn
Ooh.
day.
Not good.
Finally got home 9 o'clock last night.
So, how old was his son, by the way?
Like 10.
Ouch.
He can drive tractors, just had all the seats cramped down in the shortest position so he could reach things, and it's very hard for me. I didn't want to move the seats because he'd have a hard time trying to put them back in. So I'm just trying to cramp my big body into a tiny little space.
Now that would be a video to see right there.
Oh, I almost took video of me trying to sit in there, and then I said, no, I will catch too much shit. I'm not going to record that.
Yeah.
But LDG is always calling bins silos for some reason, so I made a short video on what a freaking bin and a silo was,
Ah,
and even pointed out the difference.
very good.
And then I was just too damn tired to make anything else to add to it, so I just said, the hell with it, I'm going to leave it a really short one, since he always complains that they're too short anyway, so now he only has a minute video to watch.
Ah. So he'll complain it's short.
Oh, yeah.
And bonjour.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
I remember taking French class in middle school.
I remember taking it in high school, and all I did was
remember
stare at the tits of the French teacher. He had a hell of a rack. Poor Kronos doesn't speak French. All you gotta do is say French toast or French fry. Kronos, you got it.
And now we'll find out what he has to say.
Wow, that was a nice farm break.
Hey, there's the a-hole that
1 minute. 1 minute.
There's the a-hole that you can't get in the underground anymore with.
It took me longer to hit the play button than to watch the video I hit the play button for.
The hell
Lord,
happened to the underground?
the underground's still up.
I went to it today. Tried to.
You went.
Click,
Yeah.
click
Okay.
to
So
it,
when you
and it
yes,
says
it's
no longer
broke.
there.
Yes, because you're using the wrong URL.
It's the
freethenet.org/underground.
It's the damn URL that I've used for months now.
I know, because you used the StreamYard link. I can change the underground to anything I want. That's how it's set up. That's why when you want to go to the underground, you just remember freethenet.org/underground.
That's too much shit for me to wake up to and try to remember to find.
Oh, but StreamYard.com/ABCQRX321 is better.
I had it saved under a damn tab. All I had to do is click on it.
Why couldn't you save freethenet.org/underground?
Because I had the other one saved for months now.
No, because you realize when you click the if you type it in and hit enter, you're supposed to hit the favorite bar before you hit enter, not after, when it redirects and goes to the StreamYard specific serialized URL.
Bite me. I'm too tired for this shit. Bite me.
I'm surprised you're even up right now.
I got up because last night when we got off work, he was like, well, we'll probably go around 9:30.
Ah.
And then 10 minutes to 9, I get a phone call and says it'll probably be 11 now. Asshole, I could have slept.
So all that time yesterday, and we only got a minute.
Right.
Can't even call it farm life anymore. You call it a farm moment.
I was too damn tired yesterday. Leave me alone. If you'd been here like 10 minutes ago, you would have heard about me having to climb in and out of tractors all damn day.
Sounds like great content.
No.
Watching Deeds trying to climb in and out of that. Totally. You know what? It's all right. You know what I'm going to do? It's fine. I'm going to get one of those internet drone cameras, and I'm going to create farm life where I'm just going to follow you around all day.
I'm going to make a farm life today, just bitching about how you wanted to bitch about it being only a minute. That'll give me some great
Mature farm
content.
relation. I mean, yeah, I got a silo for you.
I had somebody sit there make a comment on my video the other day about, is this a simulator? What the fuck are you watching, dude?
Simulator.
It's real life.
A simulator. What
Yeah,
idiot.
I know it. That would have to be one hell of a good simulator. To take shaky video that I make. Because we all know my videos are always shaky. They're always bouncing around. There's no way it could be a freaking simulator.
Well, because all you're doing is just driving around. I get the joke. It's like you're just like you feel like you're in a simulator. You're just sitting there driving. It's not like you're hustling corn or whatever you call it when you.
Not a stimulator, Kronos. No.
Yeah, a stimulator. No, simulator. You know, like the game Sim City. I remember that one. That was an old game.
Yeah. Now, if we see you out there, like doing something with the cows, or planting something, or doing something farmy.
Boo.
Boo.
No, moo.
Moo.
Oh, moo.
I had Bird and Yvette all saying moo on the last video.
Well, yeah, you were showing off your girlfriends. I remember.
Not my girlfriend.
You had your girlfriends grazing the fields.
I was showing off your love slaves.
Yeah, okay. At least they know their place.
Freaking cow. Don't get me started. I'm grouchy. I haven't had enough sleep.
Sorry. I like to drum
a whole
up.
day of sleep. Maybe I'll get it on Wednesday.
Are you even off today?
No, what did I just say?
Oh, okay.
I explained why I'm here. Now, see, Cap, this is why I go crazy with him. I tell him something, and 5 minutes later, he doesn't even know what I said because he wasn't paying attention. And now he's going to blame.
Well, you just said you have to get some rest. So I'm assuming you have partial day off, or you have to go in.
5 minutes ago, I just said when you came in here and asked why I was here that and why I was awake at this time. I said I got up because he said that we would start at 9 or 9:30, and then he called me at 5 minutes to and said 11.
Gotcha. I thought you were talking about last night that you weren't going home until 9 o'clock.
I didn't get home
I'm on board.
9 o'clock last night.
That doesn't surprise me.
Why if anybody has me on Facebook, they saw that I took a picture out in the dark, out in the middle of the empty cornfield, talking about the children of the corn coming for me again. Because that's the running gag I have on Facebook, is the children of the corn are stalking me.
Stock corn.
Yeah, there you go. Finally got something.
Wow.
Where'd he go? Yes,
How about that? Was that senator yesterday that got arrested for pulling a fire alarm during the votes?
I didn't hear anything about him getting arrested. I heard the lame ass excuse was he thought it would open the door, and this dude used to be a school principal or something, so he would know what a freaking fire alarm does.
Well, yeah, the fire alarm should unlock all the doors.
And there was 5 signs that said that it was just for an emergency exit only.
I could
Feeling
see,
my
I could
rant.
see, I could see a version of myself being that stupid. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty bad.
I know the signs are on both doors. There's a stand with a sign right in front of the door, and then there's two other signs off to the side where you come walking in at maybe an angle that you would also see. Do not pull fire alarm. This is for emergency exit only.
How can people be that stupid?
Oh, he wasn't that stupid. He did it so he could try to delay the vote on that stupid funding bill. That's all it was over. And now I just wasted my rant, not
No,
my
I don't
farm
think
life
so.
video.
No, I don't think so. You can rant. Trust
Uh,
me.
and 47 Yorktown, we haven't got to the soy yet, so there will be children of the soy there too. But they run around in little man buns, so they're not as scary.
Now
But
I've heard Deej rant. That was
that's
touching
because
on a rant.
I'm not awake yet. Actually, when he sat there and called me, I almost laid back down and set my alarm for another 90 minutes. But then I seen Cap on, so I came here.
Well, I appreciate that. You should have put your alarm on for another 90 minutes, but
I don't even know how today's going to go because they're actually trying to do a fourth cut of hay. So, um, I don't know if I'm going to be stuck trying to jump in and out of tractors all damn day because we'll be shorthanded or what. I don't know. They are talking rain though on Wednesday or Thursday or some shit, so I might get a day off.
10-hour stream. Wow, I haven't done one of those in a long time.
Me either. I haven't done one of those since I was playing 7 Days to Die. What? A month and a half ago? 2 months ago?
Yep. Hell, I used to have 8 and 10 hour streams all the time. God, that was stupid.
A warm one again today. Been almost 90 degrees for the last few days.
Ew, yuck.
First, it's 2nd of October. It's supposed to be 88 today. Tomorrow's 89.
Wow.
And then by the end of the week, the highs are in the 50s. Welcome to the Midwest weather. I did have a rant yesterday I should have recorded. Hey, PJ. I should
Yeah,
have
I
had it.
hope.
I
I
should
hope.
have had this rant because this you will find funny, Cap. I'm in the tractor. I'm listening to the football game. My Bears are up 28-7. I
Yeah.
switched over to the other tractor. Didn't have the radio on there. Went and unloaded that one. Got back into my tractor, and the damn score is 28-28 in 20 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So the Bears blew it just like the Cubs. Sci-Fi Mombi's here.
Yes, Sci-Fi Mombi's here. How are you, Sci-Fi Mombi? Hope work is going well.
I seen Mr. Lundell had Kronos for a movie the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some title of the movie was Kronos.
Yeah, Kronos Vampire Hunter. Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter.
Orville Nation says our Bears are going to have a good year, Deej. I don't think so. They're 0-4 now. They are officially the worst team in the NFL.
Cool.
Sure, Cap says cool to my team being the worst.
Well, at least they're officially the worst.
True, and if they keep this up, maybe they'll have a good draft pick. I don't know.
Exactly. If they're not going to have a good year, then maybe they'll get a good draft pick out of it.
Like I said, Peach, they were up 28-7 in the third quarter yesterday. I go away for 20 minutes, come back, and the score's tied. Like, what the heck? They blew it. But this isn't a sports channel, so I'm not going to get into a Bears rant.
Of course not. And Dapper Bard Gaming, how are you today? Says hello, everyone. Orville Nations is already 0-4. What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck? Kronos likes that this isn't a sports channel. He'd have no idea what we were talking about then. Be happy, Kronos. We're not shooting zombies on this channel either.
This is true. My computer couldn't handle that.
I haven't been able to play my game in over a week now.
That's because
that's why I want a rain day too, so I can just kill zombies all day. I can't get to the underground because LDG changed the damn thing.
You can get to the underground, you simpleton.
Internet.org/underground.
I can't. It's too much for me to remember at this time of the day because I'm not awake. My brain is like shut down.
Uh-huh.
I like simple links. If I can't get to it with a link, screw it. I want to type in shit.
God.
You just type that in one time. Save it.
My hands aren't working today. And yeah, so well, I miss the old days with McMahon and Peyton and actually, the highway that goes through here is named Walter Payton Memorial Highway, Route 34. Appropriate, 34. No, Kronos, Central Time Zone is the best time zone because we are the center and everything revolves around us. Uh-oh, Sci-Fi Mombi wants to try to trigger me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's so ready for Doctor Who. I'm not ready for Doctor Who.
Well, I mean, she's nice, don't get me wrong. But she does like New Trek, so.
It's like they might have a couple of good episodes with Tennant back, but they're going to go back to their same crap they had with the last abomination they had of Doctor Who. It'll be boring ass stories, pushing boring ass things.
Cap, you might have someone popping down below.
Yep.
Don't do it, Cap.
There we
Don't
go.
do it.
Oh, what? Oh,
Hello,
there we go.
world. It's Birdo Prey 5. Kapla.
Hey, finally some class on the stream after LDG had to come run it.
The LDG doesn't understand how some users might not have saved freethenet.org
I know.
/underground, and he can't understand that deleting the underground was a bad idea.
Okay, you know, am I getting put on trial for this here now?
I
Is
mean,
doing this because
You've
we're
been
doing
on
this.
trial.
We'll
The
do
trial
this,
never ends.
Okay.
All we need
Security-
is you to show up and snap your ass away for a while.
Let's just back up a little bit. First of all, I don't fail to understand. I completely understand.
He just doesn't give a
Okay,
shit.
I understand people are lazy. I understand people
Right.
want instant gratification. People like a single button, even if they don't know how to use that button, so it saves the proper URL in the first place. Okay. Second, when I'm here building a public access, right? Public access. This isn't a hidden stream yard like some people have, and they just share it. This is a public access. Anybody can come to the underground, right? So it would make sense.
A public access that some of the public would have a simple way of getting there, and then it gets deleted.
No. The simple way of getting there is freethenet.org/underground.
No, the simple
It is.
way was
It is
I just
literally a
went to
catchphrase.
tab and went to my thing and click, and I was there. Now I go
Easy
there,
to remember.
I go to click it, and it says no longer in use. And
Easy to remember. So you don't. So you're too lazy to type.
that's right. I told you.
Okay,
I'm
so then-
hurting.
If you're too lazy to type, then I'm not. I have nothing to say. Okay, I'm
Cat,
sorry.
plug your ears for a second.
Okay.
LDG, yes, I'm too lazy to type. I'm so sore right now, I couldn't even masturbate for pleasure. Okay, you can
compared
unplug now.
compared to not doing it for pleasure.
That's right. Shut the hell up.
What do you do it to hurt yourself sometimes? I mean, I don't get
Well,
it.
you know, when you smack it on your forehead because it's so big and things, you know. It's just...
So what's going on, Bird?
We're just having a tough morning here, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day, I gotta be honest. The sun's out, it's a little breezy, and it's much, much drier than it's been in 2 days. Oh, yesterday was dry too, but I mean, all that flooding is gone.
That's good.
Just some family business. Nothing to do with Cisco, right? They're good.
Well, damn.
Good.
Sorry, Dee. She doesn't have to come running up to Illinois.
Oh, well.
So if you wanted to send some,
You'll get your supply of soy
Um,
soon.
No, I don't want soy. I
Bird
want
gets the surf
corn.
package.
Corn. I like corn.
Actually, I
cornflakes.
think we might be trying it because he did mention he was moving a auger around, so we might switch to soybeans today.
The whole soy crop would go up in smoke for all I. Except I don't want those fumes coming down to New York City again.
Well, since I'm not above New York, I think you're perfectly safe.
Yeah, you're west of New York, though.
Quite a ways west.
The wind heads this way.
I don't know. For the last 5 days, I've had nothing but winds coming out of the east, southeast. So
Yeah, we had that too. It was unusual. Usually the storms blow west to east, and all of a sudden woke up and I thought they're all, oh, good, they're all past me. And I put the radar on and they're all headed towards me. You son of a bitch.
They backtracked.
The ocean's not supposed to reign over me. I'm Father Joe, DJ. I didn't know who you were talking about yesterday on Salty Stream. No, I'm Father Joe.
Your father,
Okay.
Joe. Yes.
That's fine.
Why don't you become a priest?
I don't know, but I'll take it. I mean, I certainly been what's that called? Celibate
Yeah.
for long enough. Ever since I filled in for Salty. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I did fill in for him once. I'm sorry. I feel like we stopped picking on LDG because I came up. Please resume.
Oh, okay. So, LDG, after today's 1-minute farm life video,
By all means.
do you now know what the hell the difference between a bin and a silo is?
But no. But see, yes, I do, and I already knew that. But let's just ignore that part because you're going to ignore that I said that now anyway, and just continue making fun of me. I knew the difference between a small, individualized bin that you use to store a single item, and then the big, tall, super towers that are made to mix your things together. I already knew that. Okay. When I originally said I don't remember what the hell we were talking about that brought up this stupid conversation about bins and silos to begin with.
Because
I just like the word silo because bin is related to any bin. You can have a moving bin, a back bin, front bin, whatever. Garbage bin, okay?
Yeah,
but a silo is like specifically farm related.
No, it's not, because what do you store missiles in?
Silo.
A missile silo.
There you go. So a silo.
They're called missile silos. You don't usually call a missile silo a silo. You always has the word missile in front of it.
No.
You don't call them grain silos. They're just silos.
That's because you don't store just grain in a silo. A silo
or feed silo. You just say silo, right?
Say a silo, just like in the military. Just call
okay,
it a
so
silo.
There we go, and that's all I was doing.
And the military just call it a silo. They don't say it's a missile silo. They just say it's a silo.
I think the military would actually give it its identification identifier silo 32A, like some kind of star.
And no, Geek, I'm nowhere near done farming. There's at least another month and a half that I'll be stuck out there.
Yeah, we're just getting started. Usually the end of farm life usually comes with a pack of cow nuts or cows or cow shit. Right? Isn't that usually the end of?
Well, no, that's like in January when we do the castrations.
Yeah, I remember that one video you had where you were literally in the shit. Like it looked like you had poop, like someone
I had
someone
poop
sprayed poop on you.
I had poop all over me because they kick and they stomp and they're shitting the whole time. And, yeah.
Must be great to be able to just take a dump where you're standing, just stay there.
Hey, I've done it out in the field.
Yeah, but they don't move. They just stand where they poop. It's like,
remember, I got yelled at for fertilizing the field that one fall.
Yeah.
You guys all bitched at me because I was fertilizing it. Well, you get stuck out in the middle of the field. You got no place to go. You just do it where you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, my neighbor's about to start harvesting their field today.
What are they harvesting?
I believe it is rice this year. Last year was corn. I believe this year it's rice. some of the farmers switch up between harvesting seasons.
Yep.
So probably next year it'll be corn again.
We got 5 fields done so far.
Let's see. I think about, I don't know how many fields we have. I mean, I don't know how many fields are around our area a lot, but I've noticed, I'd say about a third of them are done, maybe in our area. As far as the Illinois side, I think, I don't know what they're doing over there. But it's getting that time of the year. How have you been, Captain?
I've been good. How about you?
I've been actually overall. It's been a good month. Been a good couple months. Getting my health back together. Been actually doing workouts for the past month steadily, which has been pretty nice. Got my energy levels going. My son has gotten very serious into working out, and he's got a personal trainer, and he is taking this shit serious, man. I mean, my son is kind of a long, lanky boy, and he's right now, because he's so skinny, he's packing on. I mean, he took his shirt off the other day. I was like, dude, you're fucking starting to look like Bruce Lee.
Good.
And then I mean that is in the body type he's getting.
Yeah.
Which is exactly the body type I said he should go for because of his size and everything. But yeah, man, he's getting cut. You can see it when he wears a shirt. You can see the lines in his shoulders just getting defined. It's just like, I noticed that. And I was like, hey, Jay, take your shirt off. And I saw how ripped he was getting. I told him to turn around, show me, do the back flex thing. I was like, oh my God. I was like, man, if I look like that at 16, holy hell.
One Maria.
She hasn't snorted yet. Good morning, Maria.
I was just trying to make her do it.
No doubt you did.
I finished watching seasons 1, 2, and 3 of For All Mankind on Apple Plus.
Hey, Bird, that reminds me, I finally got to see season 3.
Oh, awesome. What'd you think? We got 3 people on the panel who like it, at least.
It's comically. The North Koreans beat them all there.
God damn it, Deej. Spoilers.
Well, if they haven't watched it by now, they're in trouble. Season 4 is coming out, what? This month?
November.
Or next month. There you go.
I'm going to be honest. I find it interesting that from season 1 to season 3, they really planned this story arc out, because you had shit that happened in season 2 that had long-term effects in season 3 with what Karen did.
The worst thing she did.
Yeah.
I bet we have different opinions.
I love the twist ending there for the one that was running NASA and her little friend from Russia. That one I laughed at, the twist ending there.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way. The thing I think the worst thing she did was not the fact that she cheated, it's who she cheated with.
And I have to agree, Orville Nation. When are we getting some Vampira streams, Missy? I want some Vampira streams.
That is not the worst thing Karen did.
In my opinion, it is.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, we have a different opinion.
The worst thing I think Karen did was she didn't do it with me, damn it.
Well, that would have been a better option than who she did it with.
And good morning, Mr. Londell.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna give a spoiler. The season 2 spoiler.
Go ahead. I'm taking off my headset.
The worst thing she did was tell her husband, Spock dies.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Yeah, she ruined it for him.
Oh
And
yeah, that was a low blow. That was low.
that was cold and calculated. Fuck you. Something you'll never ever get back.
Right.
At least we do find out there are good uses for duct tape on the moon.
That is true. Oh, actually, didn't we also find out duct tape's good on Mars too?
I'm having a hard time remembering. I could have sworn I watched For All Mankind, but I'm having a hard time remembering it. I keep getting
really
that
don't
other.
think you did.
No, maybe I didn't see it. I keep getting that other For All Mankind. That's space related, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, you
Okay,
did
but-
watch it. I think.
But because you told me about it, and then
Yeah.
what was
And
that
you
other?
liked it a lot.
Was
Then
it
you
a
said it was
parody?
the greatest show ever.
Is that the one where Russia beats us to the moon or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
Russia beats us to the moon.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
What was
you
the
were
other
you were
one?
in love with it.
I thought
Are you
it got
thinking
canceled
about-
though.
No, you were thinking about the Steve Carell
Yes.
moon space
Yes.
force.
Space Force. That's right. Okay, so that one got canceled, right? Space Force got canceled. That's done.
Yeah, Space Force got canceled.
It's like 3 seasons, I think.
In fact, 2 seasons, I think.
2 seasons.
In fact,
I refuse to watch that fucking
one of
shit.
the stars of Space
It was
Force
funny.
is the same actor that plays Mariner in Lower Decks. Tawny Newsome. That was her. She was the helicopter pilot in Space Force.
Mm. Okay, so For All Mankind still going. So that means I got to catch up then. I
4th season starts.
don't remember where I left
You've
off.
seen all 3 seasons.
I've seen all 3.
We watched all 3.
Okay.
Season 1 was a race to the moon. Season 2 was all about the complicated shit on the moon between the Soviets and the Americans. Season 3 was a race to Mars.
The Race to Mars.
Do you remember what happened at the end of season 3?
Well, don't spoil it
The
for
Race
everybody
to.
else.
I remember the moon. I remember season 2. Right, because they were like spying on each other and shit, and I think they killed one of the Russians or something. Like one came over. I don't remember season 3.
Okay.
Mars. I don't remember Mars.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely watched it.
Okay.
Space
Well, maybe
Force,
I'll give it another one.
I
Another
think
watch.
that
Space
you guys
Force
have
is
to-
absolutely canceled, unfortunately.
Space Force is canceled.
Yeah. That sucks. I was actually thought that was pretty funny.
I would definitely do to LDG what they did to the goofball drug addict kid on Mars, though.
I thought the visuals. I mean, one of the things I really like about it is the absolute visuals are gorgeous, and the silence that Moore uses, like he did in Battlestar Galactica, is even more just terrifying watching on this show than it was then.
Captain Chrono says he has a question for you on Discord.
Okay, let me see.
I still haven't got that link sent to me from LDG to get to the backstage.
I've given it to you 50 times today.
I told you I'm not typing.
Then you're not coming in the underground. Then
You send every.
you're not
other
supposed to
stupid-
have the
you-
secret.
you
You're not
send-
supposed to have the actual link.
You send every other stupid damn message to me on X yelling tick or morning or deej or morning again or something, but you won't send me a link. I see how it is.
Give me a second.
Gonna type something
Yes.
stupid in there for me to bitch at.
Just type in the URL. Not
There,
the-
Deej.
You better hope I don't send you a hidden URL
There,
where it's just a
Deej.
text.
It's
But then I
right
end up
there.
sending you to some computer breaking website.
I put in the link.
There, now I can save it and say fuck it, and there we go. Bookmarks.
There we
That's
go.
why you haven't come by the last couple days.
No, last couple of days I've gotten my ass up in the morning and just went straight to work.
No, I know, but you still came in like before you went to work before.
Yeah, but that was days ago when I wasn't super tired.
Yeah.
Well, he had to have tried to come to know that it was broken.
I tried
Oh.
this morning when I
this
found
morning.
out that I was going to be delayed and I didn't have to go right out to work this morning. I tried to come, and then I heard Kamala say, "You're not going to come."
Tried to come. You're not,
And then I heard Trump saying, "I'm going to come." And then I heard Kamala say, "You're not going to," and then it didn't work. And I seen Cap on, so I said, "Hell, I'm going to go to there. At least I know I can go there."
There we go.
If Cap hadn't have been on, I probably would have spent an hour watching my new little favorite YouTuber.
And what is this?
I don't
Uh,
know. Something that I just noticed on Twitter, and it's just
Oh,
that was
yeah, there's an actual real photo of something like that. I saw some big guy kicking a freaking alligator in the face.
to answer Cap, it's a girl named Scuba Steph.
Ah. Let's see here what Brandon has to say. Good morning, Brandon.
Hello. We did do a stream on my channel.
That's cool.
When do you want to come back to my channel?
Well, we'll have to find a time for that.
You're not going to be able to come tonight. I'm having one tomorrow. What's the best
Tomorrow
date for
would
you to
be
come in?
good.
I'm having what time?
Well, like I said,
I'm having one tomorrow at 6. What about Wednesday?
cool.
What about
Wednesday
Are we going
works.
both? What about Monday tonight?
Tonight. No, tonight doesn't work.
Will Wednesday be good?
I already. Yeah,
I'm having one with another user Tuesday.
cool. Who are you having on Tuesday?
Walner Dragon of America gaming user.
Ah,
Does the Buddha Play 5 user have any videos?
Bird usually does live streams anymore. He's done videos, but yeah. When was the last video you did, Bird?
Yeah, I don't remember. It's not a good sign. I don't remember the last video I did. I was actually thinking this week to stop unlisting my live streams, which for me would be a major change to how I've done my channel, and just switch it to a live stream channel instead of a video channel.
What
Because
time?
as much as I want to do videos, I just don't see it happening.
What time should I pick out of Venom Nerd?
Well, what time would be good for you?
Anytime. Will it be in the day or in the evenings?
Ranting is a good thing.
Just remember, though, if you ran about certain things, you'd be called a racist.
Of course. And good morning, uh, Real Wade Nation Gaming.
Hey, what's up? How are you guys doing?
And good morning, Mr. Londell.
Good morning.
Had a
The
movie
backup
about
has
Kronos.
arrived.
Had a movie about Kronos, and I wasn't even home to watch it.
What up, Lundell?
We all knew Kronos was becoming a nurse, but he's also a vampire hunter.
Yep.
Yeah, I surely thought he would have seen the
There was some nudity in that.
sun.
Nudity.
So that
Bibs.
it was played on Cosme, so it's not like little children got their hopes dashed or their innocence lost on YouTube. Like anybody really cares about that. Hmm.
Just for you, Captain.
Well, thank you. Let me go ahead and
Cam. Ah! What the hell?
it's the cup.
Move the cup over just a little bit. There you go, right there. Perfect.
There we go.
I didn't know Cap's cup had a beard.
It didn't when I bought it.
So anyway, Beach, why are you
Oh.
letting Malachi and his little gang harass you in the fields?
Oh, yeah. They're just following me all over. It's like, what the hell? I'm starting to think maybe they worship me.
What are you becoming, the Rat King?
Oh, Children of the Corn.
Malachi, remember the goofy little kid with the funny hat?
Yeah, I remember. Yep, he's coming for you, Malachi.
Facebook, I keep taking pictures out in the fields and I keep saying I hear the Children of the Corn coming. So it's been a running gag over there.
So my daughter and I did our first of our 13 days of Halloween yesterday. We watched the 2013 version of Carrie, which I actually thought was pretty decent.
No, nothing's
No.
like the original.
I didn't say it was like the original. I said it was decent.
You're gonna watch it. If you want to watch something that's really good for Halloween, watch the 1990 version of Night of the Living Dead.
I have seen it.
I hate that movie.
I love that one.
I love that one too. I think it's great.
You mean a classic, period.
Well, of course, the classic will never be topped.
But the 1990 version is damn good because it's got Tony Todd in it and it's got my favorite one from Babylon 5 in it.
Hey, Cam.
So what's new with you, Phantom?
I can't remember what we're watching tonight, but
Hello, I'm back.
You're back.
Yep. How come you kicked me out of the panel?
Oh, unfortunately, let's see here. There was a lot going on at the time. I thought you were accidentally removed, and I just got to the point.
His
Yeah,
hands aren't working like mine.
I got our stream ready for 6 p.m. Wednesday.
Cool.
I did. Yeah, I just did a stream last night. It should be hopefully up by today or tomorrow.
Yep, our stream is ready for Wednesday, Captain Phantom Nerd.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
There's 8 people here. And your favorite Looney Tunes character is Bugs.
Wouldn't it be the chicken? I can't think of the
Foghorn
chicken.
Leghorn.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite Captain Phantom nerd? Favorite Looney Tune character?
Favorite is Tweety.
Tweety, but what about Bodo Play?
I like Donald Duck.
That's not Looney Tunes.
Sure it is.
Donald Duck is Disney.
We're not talking Who Framed Roger Rabbit here.
No, Donald, he's got his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Stewie.
I thought it was Louie, Dewey, and Screwy.
Dewey, Dewey, and Louie. Those are Disney.
Huey, Dewey, and LDG. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie. That's why. You see?
Louie, Louie.
Donald Frey had it right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're gonna
And they fight crime in Duckburg. Woo!
Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Blabbering
Once
blabber
again,
stinks.
And
His favorite Looney Tune
Hurricane.
character.
hurricanes. They fight hurricanes and the Beagle Boys.
You know, when they come in, they say, "Hey, my name's Huey, and this is my brother Dewey, and this is my other brother
And to
Dewey."
fucking bring on this whole other sister that they never had because of woke bullshit in the 90s.
What?
There was never a sister, a girl. Why do they have to bring in this
Abigail.
whole
Not
girl
a,
character?
it's not a
related to
sister. What are you talking about? The reboot?
No, I'm talking about the original DuckTales. There was the little girl in pink.
She was Webigail. She wasn't their sister.
Well, whatever she was. She was a fucking girl duck.
So,
Yes.
She was their sister, okay? All the ducks share the same line.
The only female duck there should have been was Daisy.
what? You didn't like Goldie Gun von Slingshot?
You know, wait, I don't even think Donald was part of Looney Tunes.
Oh, he wasn't.
He
No, he
wasn't.
wasn't.
Oh, come on,
Donald
Emmy.
Duck.
Looney
Let me
Tunes
go.
had the other one,
You sure?
Daffy.
Daffy. They both
Daffy
start
was
with a D.
And neither one of them wore pants.
No, nobody here even fucking tried to correct me.
Well, no.
This
I'm
is what
just-
LDG
No,
is.
why
Like,
bother?
people
You
let
on
me
a
just
roll,
keep
man.
talking because
I
they
was-
sound like I know what I'm talking about.
You wanted to jump on the slip and slide, and I was just seeing how far you were going to go.
It was
Okay.
okay, Bert.
I mean-
Neither one wore pants, so it was all right. You were
Yeah.
close.
Donald Duck was Looney Tunes. Are you serious?
Quiet down, mister. I don't know what a silo and a bin is.
Oh my god. Let me guess. LDG.
Yeah. Why I made that 1 minute video and put up today just for LDG.
No, I'm glad I still have a little bit of popularity enough for somebody, some random YouTuber to make a video about. Appreciate that.
What?
I'm glad that my name is
that's
still
too
mentioned.
That's two
in
videos in a
positive
row I've
lights.
done with you.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm still waiting on payment for the first one for promoting Project Prometheus in that one. Where the hell's my payment?
And like I told you,
I tell you what, when I see you, I will take $100 bill and glue it to my foot, and I will pay you.
Want
If
no
the bill
damn-
stays, it's yours.
I don't want no toe jam near me.
you
I
should
need
make
that $100 bill to get some toe fungus medication or something. I don't know.
You know, I'm trying to remember some stupid thing you did with computers when you came to me with like the most ridiculous, dumb issue or said something funny, but it's just not coming to me right now. But
That's
as soon as I
because
remember,
there was none.
yeah, okay, sure.
I haven't blown up a computer that's brand
Dude,
new.
I have a log of how many times you've come in and asked for help.
That's because you get me to hook up these weird things to run, and then they backfire.
Yeah, that soundboard he talked you into buying.
He didn't buy anything for. I didn't
No,
get him no
it
soundboard.
was a free
Everything I
soundboard, but then he got pissed off because I started doing the annoying sounds back at him like he was doing to us, and then he got all pissed.
didn't mind.
Yes, you did.
No, that's why I gave it to you in the first ball. Okay, I was annoyed because you were choosing
Doing
to
it
play
against
things
you.
that's yeah, exactly, like you were using it against me. That's different. If you want to be annoying like group without making fun of me directly or attacking me in any way, I'm totally fine with it.
Well, you did it to all of us, so I thought it was only fair game that we did
Yeah.
it back to you, and then
Whatever,
you're like,
dude.
I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
Like Tim
Don't,
needs.
you just quiet down before I play tennis balls.
Tim, well,
Oh.
actually, Tim needs to share the guy on the bongos.
Yeah, where's Tim with the bongos? Damn it!
You know, I swear to God, I come out with Prometheus, and the loading screen is going to be the video I have of Deej twerking on a seat. Oh,
You have a video of DJ
yes.
working.
No. Not only do I have a video of Deej twerking, but I have a video of Deej drunk and giving me a shot. It's basic. What's that website? You can get like a video of your favorite celebrity. Oh,
Cameo.
shit. Cameo. I got my own Cameo with my name specifically mentioned. Here you go, LDG. And then he gets on the chair and starts twerking like it's freaking.
Well, we've all seen Deej drunk, so there's no surprise there.
And I think this is when he had his rainbow beard too, goatee. I think.
Okay.
Remember that? Yeah, you remember that? Yeah. I don't even think he realized his goatee was rainbowed.
Here, Cap.
Oh, Lord. For the 4 people who actually got that joke.
More like 400.
It could be.
Not everybody knows. Not everybody knows that.
They know now.
No, they have no clue now.
Mhm.
Unless
Hey,
someone
actually-
tells them.
Actually, I found a better version.
No, the one Tim used was annoying enough. Sheesh.
That would be
Deej on
interesting.
Survivor, huh?
Deej on Survivor.
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, that one. Fucking shit.
I'm gonna have to make a version now.
Do you even know what he's saying?
It
I
doesn't
asked
matter
you.
what
Do you,
he's
do you
saying.
even know what he's saying?
Doesn't matter.
You don't even know what the hell he's saying.
Doesn't matter. Damn it! It's funny.
Yeah. Now for LDG, you need a.
That's like finding. That's like finding tennis balls in like Dutch.
And I want to address the comments in the chat. I would be the perfect one on Survivor because I could find the food, I could find the water, and I could find the hairy girls because none of them would be shaving and it'd be kind of gross.
And since you're the big provider, you'd be the first one they tossed off the island.
Deej is the
Wouldn't all the
Deej would-
girls be hairy by that logic?
yeah.
Eventually.
Anyway.
Excuse me.
balls out. Tennis balls out.
Tennis balls thrown against the wall. Bounce,
I thought
bounce,
I thought
bounce,
that,
bounce,
that the
bounce.
LDG segment was over.
Oh,
No, it's
never,
never over.
never, 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 never,
The constant theme, huh?
never.
We're trying to
You know,
keep
it's like
you in the minds of everyone.
Yeah.
You would think you'd be complimented by that.
No, he's not.
maybe after I become famous for freeing the net, I'll look back on this and laugh.
He's like
But
a
until
woman
then,
he's like a
y'all
woman
can
with
blow me.
PMS. He's just never happy.
Mhm.
The last Senator K says the LDG segment never ends.
It's a continual causality loop. LDG's online. Roast him. Yeah.
That's all right. I mean, if you can't make fun of yourself, who can you make fun of, right?
LDG.
And all I have is a whole bunch of versions of me making fun of me, so I'm good with it.
Oh God, here he goes with he's everybody again.
Yep.
You got to understand, though, you got to stay true to your beliefs. That means every aspect of your life should be, should bounce off of that. I'm not going to sit here and be fake.
So, how the hell is Bird anything like you? Just for an example. And
Well, that's not the right question, though. You got to ask the right question, Mr. Londell. That isn't the right question. That question implies meaning.
Here
You're
we
on
go,
the
folks.
Yeah, you have to ask the right question, right? I mean,
All right,
isn't that in
here's the
movies?
question.
Right? Is that not in movies where the wise man says it's not the answer, it's the question?
So
You got to
here's
have
the
the right
Make it
question.
real.
That was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and everybody knows the answer to that question.
No,
42.
no,
They
not
know the
that.
question
That's
for
not what I'm
that.
talking about.
So
Like
no.
monk stuff. I'm talking about like high priest monk stuff.
All right, here's
Not
a
Guide to the
question.
Galaxy.
Here's a
Yeah.
question for you. If LDG is Mr. Lundell, isn't he cultural appropriation there?
Yes,
Boom, boom.
exactly.
So we have to cancel LDG, folks.
But I'm culturally appropriated by everyone, right? No, multi. Anywho,
Orville Nation asks, Bird, when are you streaming next?
leave today.
Today,
Should-
usually
yeah, should
4
be
p.m.
today.
Eastern. 4 p.m.
1500
Eastern.
hours. 1500
Red light.
hours central.
Yeah, I'll be stuck in a
Red
field while
light.
Bird's streaming.
This is streamed by Berto Fry.
Bird
Yep.
life.
That's what people say.
Kronos will probably miss it. You're not going to miss it, Kronos. You might miss Mamo Prey.
Yeah, you'll sit there and miss the Mama Prey tale today, Kronos, because you're not there, so she'll do one.
I don't think there's going to be a Mamo Prey tale today. She is having a particularly rough day.
Yeah, but you're supposed to just play along so then Kronos won't miss it and be
Exactly.
disappointed.
Uh-huh.
And then you'll send in a Dear Pop complaint.
Although maybe she will do it, Mamo Prey tale, on what's upsetting her, what's causing her trouble today. So I guess it could go either way.
Not my fault either.
No, it'd not be just. Kronos would like a tale of prey, but why would you care if you're not even going to be there?
Well, this is true.
I'd like some tail.
That's a
Might
different.
help me balance. Be funny if I had a tail.
It'd be scary if you had a tail.
I might be able to use it to hang from tree branches. Then I look like a freaking pinata. Never mind, I don't want a tail.
That
Just
would be
think of
interesting.
the woman with the tail from Gen V.
I've only seen the first episode of that. In a
Hey,
way,
Phil.
it in ways it's kind of meh. Just whiny ass college kids.
And I like it. It catches it what's that? It caught me. It sunk into me. I bit. I
You talking
guess.
about One Piece?
Gen V.
Gen V.
Oh, Gen V. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
The,
Gen V is on
the
a great
boys
roll right
prequel.
now. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, at first I thought it was going to be like what they did with Doctor Who and The Class, but this first episode was banging. First 20 seconds is banging.
We don't talk
I ain't
about
giving nothing
Class.
away.
We don't talk about Class. That was a horrible show.
The Class was horrible, but it was a Doctor Who spinoff that was a younger version, same kind of setup as what
And it was
this
horrible.
is. And it was absolutely horrible, yes.
Hell, the
No,
spin-off
but
they tried
this
to
one
do in the
is
80s.
I feel for anybody who's waiting for season 4 right now, like me, this show is quenching my thirst for the boys so
Yeah.
far.
Oh, this is connected to the boys.
It is the
This is-
boys.
it's
It's
a
just
spin-off.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's,
spin-off in universe. In universe spin-off.
All right, well, I'm going to get going because I know I'm going to have to be out at work in about a half hour, and I still haven't got
Yep.
pants on.
Take care, Deej.
Take care, Deej.
Like your
Have a
days.
good one, all. Maybe there will be another rant about LDG today. Who knows?
Awesome.
Oh God. Can't wait.
And a foot up his.
Tennis ball.
Oh, Deej has the right accent.
I'll say one thing's been nice. Not waking up groggy as all hell anymore.
Well, that's
Hey,
good.
Cab, what's the status on? I don't know if you had that surgery or not.
Nope. Right now, it is off the table.
Really?
Yep.
Got tired of getting dicked around?
Yep.
Oh, I can't say I blame you. They were dragging their feet on that for God knows. Fuck, I lost count.
Well, I'm sorry, I missed it. What are you talking about?
Oh, I was supposed to have a follow-up surgery after having got surgery in 2000. When was that?
Gotcha.
Was that 2018? Yeah. Or 2019.
Oh, man. So I had to buy, I didn't have to buy 2 new vehicles. I did buy 2 new vehicles.
Yes.
I had to buy, we had to buy one because the van went, back in August, we went down to Kentucky and Tennessee for a vacation.
Right.
Went down a mammoth cave. Dude, that was so fucking cool. I'd never been inside an actual big cave before, anything like that. It was amazing. And then we headed to Nashville, and unfortunately, my van, the alternator, freaking busted on it. So had to get it to the dealership, and then we grabbed a rental and headed back home. And my wife was like, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, are we really going to come back for this thing? So we looked at the Kelly Blue Book, and the trade-in wasn't even worth the cost of the repairs.
Yeah.
So we literally, this is what I did. We got the title, sent the fob, sent a letter stating, we are giving you the vehicle free and clear. Do what you want with it. So my wife got a GMC, and I still had my truck. And I'd been wanting to get a Jeep, and really been wanting to get one, but an opportunity passed me by a few months ago, and but there was a couple of really nice Jeeps up at the Chevy dealership, and I went in and I said, "How much you want for trade in on my vehicle?" You know, I was like, before we even talk about anything, I want to know the trade in. Well, I knew the Kelly Blue Book, I knew what I wasn't going to go below, and I knew what my target was, and the guy went $2,000 over what I was going to ask.
Cool.
So I was like, this is too good an offer for me to pass up. So I ended up getting a 2021 Jeep Wrangler 4-wheel drive. Nice. Next summer, we'll take the top and the doors off and just have all kinds of fun with it.
Sounds like fun.
It is. I have one issue with it, is the steering wheel. I want to take it into the dealership and see if I can get that tightened a little bit, because it's just kind of a little freer than I'm used to. I'm used to a little more resistance. Or a pushback from it. I don't know if that's the right word. But she is, I am not going to lie, it is a fun thing to drive.
And Oval Nation wants a hover car.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah. Gap After Dark wants a real Stargate. Huh.
Okay.
That's a huge surprise.
Wait, well, that's all fine and good, but what good's a Stargate without the DHD?
Good question.
Speaking of Stargate, did they ever actually, like in any other media platform, finish the story of Universe?
SGU?
Yeah.
No.
No, they never
Oh, wait.
did.
Yes. Yeah, it depends where you go with your canon.
Did they do a comic book format? Or
They did
anything?
they did a graphic novel. A bunch of graphic novels.
Did it wrap up the story?
I don't know if I can't answer that. I didn't read them all. I know Mike will answer that question for you better. But I will say that we did find out a couple things. I don't know if it ties it up completely, but there was some. It was pretty interesting, and one theory that I had came true in the graphic novel.
Well, I recently bought all of Stargate. I bought a box set of SG-1. It had SG-1 Atlantis and Universe in it, and I bought that because it was a good deal. And then I took my other SG-1s that I had in my Atlantis and I donated them to the library.
Jimmy, yeah.
According to Joe Malazzi,
No,
Universe is unfinished.
Well, here's what really killed that. Here's what really killed it too, was they told us that they had canceled the show, that it was going to end on a cliffhanger, and then they were trying to still promote people to watch it. I was like, that was not a good marketing strategy. It's like, you told us the series was going to end. It's going to end on a big cliffhanger, but you want us to watch it?
And
What
good
really
morning,
killed
Joseph
it
Dredd.
was that it was the shittiest, most garbage Stargate series ever written. It's the Star Trek Discovery of Stargate.
Look, my whole problem was the whole changing of the bodies thing because some of those people did things in other people's bodies that I'm like, I don't. I'm like, did those people actually consent to have their bodies used that way? I mean, you could legally say that there was certain laws broken there.
With SGU. Okay.
Yes.
Huh. Eh, that show was just so boring.
It really was. Well, the guy who played Rush, he was like really the only interesting character.
Uh, Rush.
He is the crazy scientist guy.
I
He's
wouldn't
got,
say,
Yeah,
I
Rush.
would
Yeah,
I wouldn't
Rush
I
is
wouldn't
the
I wouldn't say he was that interesting because he now the conflict between him and the colonel that was interesting.
that was good.
You know, you could only do that so much.
true.
They
You know,
played it well though. They played it really, really, really well. They squeezed the juice on that.
yeah, I loved it when he beat the hell out of him and left him
Yeah.
on the planet. So
Oh,
because
when he found out that he was on the bridge,
Yeah.
that was when he found out he knew the bridge was there. Oh, that was great. You knew this was here the whole time. uh it was a good show. I'm really pissed off it was canceled.
no, it was.
And not only that, huh?
It
What do you
was
mean no, it wasn't?
SGU was not that good of a show.
Oh, or I thought you said it wasn't canceled. Okay. Well, I mean, okay, that's a great subjective opinion there, Mr. Lundell, and I respect the hell out of it. But for the rest of the people who, you know,
But it's the
I
truth.
mean, it's objectively known that Stargate Universe was the worst of
Yeah,
all the Stargates.
That's what killed the franchise.
yeah, catchphrases, sheep comments. No.
It's not a sheep comment. If it was good, then it would have still been going. They couldn't
Okay.
get anywhere near the
Not ne-
audience.
Not necessarily. I mean, the mistakes were made, but you can't say it was because of the show.
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
we
I mean,
can. Actually, we can because you
why,
got to
why
remember
can't you not
after
say?
There's marketing. There's decisions in the background. I mean, this is a
there
fact.
was
The
supposed to be
decision to
Okay.
make a shitty show.
We don't live in a magical la la land where
they
show
were
is
the
actually. I mean, there
decision
there are
make
bad
where
shows that get
Stargate
renewed
was
all the
a-
time.
was a positive, happy-go-lucky type of show, and then they said, "Oh, let's do it all dark and dystopian." And,
Well, Battlestar Galactica ish, basically. They wanted to change the style, and the
Galactica
style
was a good
works.
show. Yeah, but
Oh,
the thing is, Stargate was a currently running franchise
Yeah,
that was working, and then they killed it.
right.
They weren't rebooting a dead franchise.
Also, remember there after Continuum, there was supposed to be planned other TV movie spin-offs but after SGU was canceled, that all went to hell.
Well, they killed that with Origins. What the fuck they were thinking about with that is, oh my god, that was. I mean, just I guess let's just jump in on this streaming thing while we can.
What is Killjoys? Killjoys was a show on Syfy. It was on Syfy. It came on around the same time Dark Matter came out, and Dark Matter got canceled, and that got 2 more seasons. I still don't understand how the fuck that math worked.
Huh.
Because Dark Matter was a way better show. I never even
So
finished.
that exactly that's an example of a bad show getting renewed and a good show getting canceled again.
Well,
Dark
the
Matter
way
was
I
great.
mean, so Killjoys and Dark Matter came out at the same time, and I
it's
was
in the
watching
kitchen.
both of them. And Dark Matter was the better show. I mean, just the better story, the better character.
Hands down, better actors.
Everything was better about that show. Killjoys was kind of like, I couldn't tell you a damn thing about it. They were basically like bounty hunters for all intents and purposes. And I didn't keep up with the show at all. And then when season 3 for both shows ended, you had all of a sudden Dark Matter gets canceled, but Killjoys gets 2 seasons, and everybody was scratching their heads like, why didn't you just give them both a 4th season to wrap up?
Yep. It's like Enterprise as well. Same thing happens with Enterprise, and look at that. Everybody said the same thing about Stargate Universe. They said about Enterprise until years later. Now everybody's changing their mind.
Killjoys got all the marketing money that Dark Matter was supposed to get. Orville Nation, I've got, you know what? That I believe that 100%.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But Dark Matter came out just the first episode, just right out of the box, good.
It was weird at first. It took me like maybe a few episodes to get into it. But yeah, I mean, it is, yeah, it definitely was good. It wasn't horrible. It was just hard to understand because of the direction they went in the beginning of the show with everybody losing their memories. And I won't spoil anything.
Oh, that's right. Orville Nation, of course, has had talks with Dark Matter. So yeah, he's got it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Orville Nation. I did forget you've had regular interviews and talks with him. So yeah, obviously you've been getting it from the horse's mouth. That's some bullshit, though. I'm gonna call it right there. That's some bullshit.
Well, I heard they Dark Matter got canceled and Killjoys didn't, because the whole reason was because it wasn't a Netflix show, and they had to pay money, so they would make more money if they enabled Killjoys than they would Dark Matter, just because it wasn't a Netflix original.
Oh God.
Hurts shows now. TV is not the same as it was 30 years ago. I mean, it's completely different with streaming services now and how shows live and breathe and get paid for.
Yeah. There won't be any television shows probably anymore.
Oh, with AI coming out, you're about to see a resurgence of that, actually. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Well,
AI is changing the game.
It's not about how many scripts and script ideas you can come out with. It's about the money to make this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. AI is changing the game on that.
No, but it's going to be it's going to be hard money wise.
Well, anyway, you look at it right now, you still have the actors on strike, and they're going to probably do that for a lot longer than the writers.
Well, Orville Nation, I'll definitely have you on for that. We'll talk about personal growth stuff. Send me a message on the DM on Twitter.
Yeah, I did notice that it said the writers can use, they are not being told they can't use AI to help with writing scripts. I think that was part of the contract.
Good morning, Alina Chapman. If Orville Nation says I should have you on, I should have you on. You're welcome to join anytime.
So, question for you guys. Background characters and extras and the whole argument with AI on the actor's side. What do you guys think? I'd be curious.
It's a freaking ripoff. They're taking essentially day laborers, paying them for one day and using their work continually.
Mhm. Or allowing other people to create their own work and use it without having to pay other people.
It's going to eventually. They're eventually going to get replaced. It's going to
Yeah,
happen.
it's happening. AI is
Yeah.
the future. It is happening.
It
Art
is going to
actors
happen,
are
and
gonna.
as much as people want to say it sucks, sorry, but Hollywood, you don't get to be the only industry that doesn't get screwed when technology starts catching up with the times.
Yeah.
It
It's
fucking
funny how
happens.
only popular speech says it actually sucks. I mean, in reality, it's doing a lot more good than it's doing bad. If anything, the only people who are bitching, whining, complaining are the ones who have too much power and they're complaining they're about to lose some of it. AI
Because nobody
is a
wants.
godsend. It's going to fix so much. It's going to allow us to express ourselves in ways you never thought was possible.
I don't
And
think
nobody
it's-
can. And it's, if I have to fight a few copyright abusing, corrupt media positional, whatever conglomerates, then so be it. Because we don't need them. We don't need Superman, right? To have stories. When AI comes out, the idea of these singular comic, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna be so many stories. There's gonna be so many different characters being made. I mean, diversity explodes. Just watch. And you're gonna have average Joes making awesome comic books from their ideas, thanks to AI, that are gonna catch on and become just as famous as any Spider-Man, Superman, whatever man.
Okay, let me ask you this question. How long before AI can create a good story that's actually complete?
They already have it.
The problem
That's
is
already out.
they're
We
they've
don't
got
have
AI
access to it.
working on news stories. Those news stories suck.
Yeah.
It depends what you're talking about, though. Like, do you think when we're talking about the Actors Guild or whatever, the Writers Guild, you think they're talking about Chat GPT? No, they're talking about the real AI, like much better, not commercial consumer based AI. And yes, they can. It's at the point now where they can generate real stories that sound great and awesome.
Well, in a lot of ways, it's just you can't stop progress, and technology eventually is catching up. And
You
yeah,
can't
I
take out
mean,
the. Sorry.
well, you think about this when it comes to the background characters and things like that. Well, if they can generate them in, that means they don't have to have them there. They don't have to accommodate. They don't have to have any food or whatever the hell the shit they spend their money on in the background for other stuff. Because what are they going to do? They're going to do what businesses do. They're going to look for ways to maximize profits and cut any spending they can. And they're going to use technology to do it. And if somebody's minor job at the bottom is going to be made obsolete, it's going to happen. And it probably means it's time you start looking for a new job.
But see, that's the thing. This is the 2D think, not your thinking, but the generalizing. You can't take out the human. If we're going to go AI, you can't take out the human. So writers, instead of the need for, I mean, you're still going to be able to, write your own book if you want to, next Stephen King novel or something. That nothing's stopping that person. But if you're going to have companies using AIs to create content, you're going to need original human stories to train the AI to regenerate. So writers are still going to have a freaking job. The only difference is now you actually have to get paid to write and write and write and write. And that's how you're going to get paid, writers, because the AI needs original stories. So you still need to write your ass off. The only difference is now you have to work for your money instead of making one script and having residuals and passive income. No, now you actually got to work. Okay, you want to be a writer? Okay, well, write, because now AI allows you to write unlimited stories constantly and make more money, giving us more stories to trade off of. Sorry, rant. It's just this whole thing that AI is replacing jobs is ridiculous, but people don't.
I don't think
I don't
that
think they're
made any
educated
damn
enough on
sense
how
at
AI
all
actually
what you
works.
just rambled
I
on.
didn't say it would replace the writers. What I'm talking about is, yeah, exactly. Writers being able to use this. Okay, for example, writer's block. Whatever you want to type a few ideas in and it helps get your juices flowing and stuff like that. I don't see it being a bad tool to have. But no, you're going to need the human element. You're not going to be able to get away from that.
See,
When
but
we're talking about the actor side,
yeah,
the principal characters, like I said, if you can have your AI background characters that have literally no purpose other than just being in the background, but you got your principal characters right here, then they're going to want to go that route because then they only have to pay for the principal actors and deal with that, not all the background people.
see, but back to what
And that's fine.
the thing though, back to what LDG was saying, the fear is they're not going to use AI like that. They're going to say, hello, just for an example. Guy walks in his office in the morning. Good morning, Hal. The computer answers, good morning, Dave. Okay, Hal, let's toss this out for a story. You got this guy, he used to be a Marine. He left the Marine Corps, joined the Air Force, and now he's retired. Make me a story. And Hal
Yeah.
rips out this story.
And your
that's
job's
it.
not done yet. Yeah. No, that's not
Well,
it.
but that's
Not it. That's not how the
because
process works.
that's how
What you just said
that's how
is
it doesn't work
incorrect.
now. That's how it doesn't work now. But what about 6 months from now or a year from now?
E-
How's the process going to work?
This is what I'm talking about. If
Because
you look at the
look, I
process of how
remember
AI
back,
works, Mr. Londell,
I
in
remember
order to
back
tell a
in the
story,
90s, somebody
no,
invented a program that wrote
mhm,
a book in the
yeah,
style of Emily, what's her name? Emily Bronte. And
mhm,
you read what the computer wrote and what Emily
mhm,
Bronte wrote 100
yeah,
years ago, it was
yeah,
perfect. It was in
yeah.
her
That's
style.
yes,
See, so
agreed. But that's not what you were
that was
saying
back in the
earlier.
90s. So
That Mr. Londell,
all you need to do is, hello, Hal, write me a script on the life of John Wesley Hardin. I need a movie, and we're going to start the movie in 6 months. Go.
okay, so let me ask you a question. I
Yeah.
asked Al to write me a story about a guy off his luck that goes to a gambling place and wins $1 million, right? And it comes out with a story. Then I find out the story. I want him to roll a particular number on a particular time. That doesn't happen. That you have to then go back and change it and alter it and mold your story. No matter how futuristic AI becomes, the process of creating a story doesn't change. You mold it. You just don't get the first thing that comes out. Now you can. Now, if you want to do that and just ask AI something stupid, simple, no matter how complex it is, no, I don't care if it's a god AI, right? And you ask it for a story. If you take that very first outcome, then that you can do that. But who's going to do that? You're going to read that first outcome and say, you know what? No, I want Billy to do this on this scene. What would happen if I changed the story? Like you literally have a time machine in a computer where you can tell the AI, I want the story, rewrite the story, but have Bill break his leg in scene 3. And then you see what happens to the rest of the story that changes because you said that. And then you alter it again and you keep altering it until your story is the perfect picture that you had in your head when you originally sought out to make this masterpiece or whatever, book or story, whatever, movie. That's how AI works. You just don't ask it for eggs. It just pops out eggs, you eat it. No. You can make a scrambled omelet with AI, for God's sakes.
It eventually will. That's my.
It's doing it now, though. It doesn't need eventually will. It's doing it now.
Well, then there you have it. I mean,
Okay. I like Alina's question. How can we use AI to further our own imagination? How can that
Talk
work
to it.
together to open
Mhm.
our imagination wider?
But see,
I mean, yeah, talk
here's
to an
here's
AI.
here's the
I
thing.
mean,
You
if you,
don't need AI for that. That's why you have a writer's room. You have three, maybe three, four writers there, and they're bouncing ideas off of each other all the time. You remember the Dick Van Dyke Show? Remember a lot of
Yes.
time all you saw was Rob, Sally, and what's his name in the
Buddy.
writers' room, Buddy, and that's all. That's what they did. 99% of the time, they bounced ideas off each other, and one of them would run to the typewriter, and they had a sketch for the Alan Brady show.
Yep.
That's writers do that anyway. You don't need to bounce ideas off of a computer app. See,
Now, for those of you who,
you think about it. We could all get together and come up with a script
oh,
because
I'm sure.
different life experiences, you know, living in different parts of the country, travel. I've done a little bit of traveling into Germany. I'm sure uh, everybody here has done some type of traveling, and just we could come up with a script. We bounce ideas off of each other. We come up with a character, and I could say, well, no, he would not do this. If I were him, I wouldn't do this. And then you see that you don't need AI for that. You just need two or three people.
how much do those people want? How much money do they
Well,
want to
now,
get paid?
now okay, yeah, that is a problem. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
some of the pay is ridiculous, and that's why they're moving toward AI because all you gotta do is all you gotta do is type an idea into a search engine, and I mean I've done it with Chat GPT, and it
Right.
comes up with some interesting shit. Okay,
I
that's
mean, it's no different than Google searching. I mean, before AI, that's what they were doing. They had an idea, they throw it across Google and see what comes back. I mean, the fact that whether or not it's a search result, it's no different than AI. The only difference is you're actually looking up sources of what people actually typed out there.
uh-huh.
I mean, it's in one form or another. What people are complaining and what some people are complaining about AI has always existed before AI, just in a different form. The only difference is AI is something that can benefit. The difference between this and anything before is that this is something the general public now has access to. It's not corrupted. It's not behind, general access. Anyone can use it and express themselves. That's more of a threat because now you have like instant encyclopedia. Imagine if Encyclopedia Britannica was an AI bot. Oh, they would have made a lot more money than they did when they went to CD-ROM.
Agreed.
Yeah, but nobody.
I mean, the truth. AI spreads truth. You can ask it questions and find out answers faster than you could before.
What was it? Encarta. Isn't that the one? Wasn't it Encarta? That was the CD.
Encarta is another one.
Yeah, that was one that, was kind of there for us to use instead of the Britannica. Because, I mean, for anybody who doesn't remember Britannica, that took up an entire bookshelf.
Yeah.
I mean, that sucker had everything, but those things took up and they were not cheap.
No,
No.
they weren't.
So, I mean, buy an entire library of an Encyclopedia Britannica for whatever the hell it was back then, or pay $20 for Encarta and load it onto your Windows 95. Most people went towards Encarta.
Yeah.
And then eventually, as things went, and Encarta went the way eventually because of, the internet got bigger and stuff like that. But I mean, shit, I saw a TikTok video the other day. I was like a little shocked because this lady, she literally goes, "Did you know that back in the day they used to send you a book to your door? You didn't even have to pay for it with other people's phone numbers and addresses."
Huh.
And I'm like, "Yeah, you're talking about the phone book." And she is like so freaked out that this used to be a thing. She's like, how did people not just stalk people and stuff like that more like that? I'm thinking,
People had better things to do.
yeah, exactly. People had better things to do with their damn time.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was so funny because I responded to it. I was like, yep, the white pages were the residents, the yellow pages were the businesses, and the blue pages were the government. And then I was like, you may also not know that not only did you get it delivered, you used to have these booths you used to be able to walk into and look through one.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And then if you couldn't find the number you were looking for, you picked up the phone and dialed the 411.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the good old days.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I found that just rather, I don't know. I'm not dogging her for her ignorance on it at all. I mean, I'm not even sure the last time I got a phone book delivered to me. I think it's been about 5 years.
Huh.
I remember when it used to be, remember when there was that, I don't know if you guys had this, but remember there was like this competition between Yellow Pages and Yellow Book?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Didn't they both lose?
In the end, they both did. Yeah, eventually they both did. But I remember that. Pick Yellow Book, not that other book. Oh, actually, that's something funny I was talking with my wife about. I said something kids nowadays don't understand or experience is commercials. They don't know. Remember how every commercial would have like its own jingle or something or its own
Yeah.
thing to go with? Yeah. And I mean, like, okay, and my wife and I were just kind of running off some stuff like choosy moms choose. Yes.
Yep.
One of my favorites, eat some peanut butter anytime you can. But only if it's Peter or Pan. And my daughter's looking at us like, what? She has no clue. I'm like, this is how we remembered these things.
Yeah. That's how they sold products, and
Yep.
people bought them based on those jingles a lot of times.
Yep. Absolutely.
Tony the Tiger. They're great. What was it? Tricks. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. I mean, those, we had those catchphrases and those jingles. I mean, shit, if I say Mr. Owl, everybody probably knows the commercial I'm about to reference.
How many licks does it take to get to the
Yep.
chewy center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yep.
And we all know that one all too well. But yeah, there was some, oh yeah, another one of my favorites. The best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup.
Yep.
Oh.
But you're right. That's how they sold products back then. Nowadays, I've noticed the ads when they post ads nowadays. I'm like, this just doesn't feel like the old days. I like the old car commercials. What was it? Who had Like a Rock? Was that Ford?
That was Chevy. I
Chevy.
think.
Was it Chevy?
Yeah, the Chevy trucks.
Toyota was I Love What You Do For Me. What was Ford's? They had some before Built Ford Tough. I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember any of the Ford jingles.
Nope.
Anybody remember a Dodge one?
The Dodge boys have beautiful bodies. It was like it was like for the muscle cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know Bill Ford Tough, but I was sure there was one before that.
Oh yeah, quality is
Quality is
job
job
one.
one.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
And see you later, Sci-Fi Mombi.
Take care. Yeah, it's just interesting some of the stuff we used to grow up on that we're just, kids nowadays, they've never
Yeah.
experienced those things.
Like I think it was Lincoln. They had a commercial where they put a diamond. They put a guy in the back seat. He was cutting a diamond to show how smooth a ride the car had.
Oh,
They had a diamond cutter in the back seat cutting a diamond.
I don't think I've seen that commercial.
It's a real old commercial, and he makes his cut, and you hear him perfect. It's beautiful, perfect. Looking at what he had just done to the diamond, I guess. I don't know.
Or like the old.
I mean,
Oh,
do
go
they even
ahead.
have slogans? Do they even have slogans? They still. I mean, I remember a lot of the old slogans, like Wendy's. Where's the beef? I don't really. You think about it today. I can't really think of that many slogans companies be using today.
No.
What was it? Taco Bell back in the day. Make a run for the border.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
That was the one I think that came after it. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, that was later on. Make a run. Yeah, make a run for the border. That was like the early.
Yeah, didn't they do?
Oh,
yeah,
they
'cause,
have?
like,
They had some stupid. I don't know. I say stupid, but they had one I didn't like. The think outside the bun.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
was
I
that
didn't like
Subway?
it. I'm
I think
like,
that
what
was
the hell?
Subway's. I
Oh,
think
you
that
mean
was
think
Subway's.
away from a sandwich, or maybe I don't know. I must have been like what 15.
Means think differently from a fucking hamburger.
Fast food. Okay.
Yep.
What was it?
I'm getting a deja vu.
Oh, wasn't it also? Oh, yeah. And didn't KFC have think outside the box or something at one time? I know their normal one is finger licking good, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was.
Oh! Wait! What can Brown do for you?
Oh yeah.
That was UPS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think of
That's not that old of a commercial though.
Trying to find the best famous commercial slogans.
Probably the beer commercials.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Or wait, is that allowed to be said now at Bud Light anymore?
I doubt it. Wendy's. We don't cut corners.
Oh man, I hadn't heard this one in a while. Remember this one? Breakfast of Champions.
Oh yeah, that was
Wheaties.
yeah.
Wheaties. Oh man, yeah. Here's a one I know we all remember. There's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's
MasterCard.
right.
I remember it was Master Charge.
Yeah.
Oh Oh, here's one for the ladies. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's
Maybe it's
Maybelline.
Maybelline. You never know anymore. May not be just for the ladies.
Oh, I don't know if anybody remembers this credit card one. What's in your wallet?
American Express.
No, actually, it's Capital One. What was it? American Express. What didn't they have?
Don't leave home without it.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the one. Don't leave home without it.
Carl Malden was the pitch man.
I'm sure most of you guys remember this one. Have it your way.
At Burger King, you don't get any of that anymore.
Yeah. Well, I don't think this slogan really fits right now. But the happiest place on earth.
Oh, the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the damn phone company.
Yep.
Sprint.
Yeah.
No, not Sprint.
No, it wasn't Sprint.
Verizon.
Verizon.
Sprint got the guy, though, after Verizon gave him up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
oh, okay. Good to the last drop.
Folgers.
Maxwell
House.
Folgers is the other one, Mr. Wanda. Best part of waking up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's one. It keeps going and going and going.
Duracell.
No, not Duracell. Duracell is no
Energizer.
Energizer.
Yeah, the Energizer. What was it? No one tops the copper top, I think, is Duracell's. Man, there's some good ones in there. Oh, boy. What happened to all those good days?
Good question.
They're still here. They're just underneath a whole bunch of layers of bullshit.
No.
If we ever start digging, we could possibly get those days back. But every day we don't do something leaves that much more to do tomorrow.
Mama always told me
All right,
never
here's my bottle.
all people I can kill today.
All right, we'll see. All goes well. You're gonna see some new AI. One of the pages I got going live on freethenet.org that's being rebuilt is going to be free access to my 4D AI I've been talking about, and you get to have a conversation with it. And also, it'll also give you images as well.
Ah.
Another feature I'm going to add is going to be cool for YouTubers who want to do articles, who, they want to respond to articles on a video, but they don't want to use the third party, advertising websites, and they just need a story. You'll be able to go to a page and call up any story, and it'll generate your own branded page that you can show off on your video. That won't be anybody else's brand or third-party advertisers or anything like that. And you can use it. Excuse me. You can even tell it to give a spin on it in any particular manner that you want. If it helps with your video,
Interesting.
be interesting. Oh yeah. Again, it depends how you use it. Use it for good, or you can use it for bad. So if you want to use it for bad, that's more, that's on you. But it'll be a great
It's
tool.
merely a point. It's just merely a point of view.
Yep. We'll see. We'll see. Is there anything else in the news today? I haven't even looked at Twitter.
Plenty of political stuff, but nothing anybody here would probably be interested in hearing.
I took 5 minutes to see if there was anything in the news, and all I saw was the very first image was a guy kicking an alligator, like the real photo of it. And I was like, okay, I'm good. Let me get to work. And it was funny too because he's like around. I don't know if it was photoshopped or if that really was.
It was
a real
AI
photo.
generated. That one was actually AI generated. I did look it up.
Okay.
It is an AI generated.
Okay. I mean, it looks awesome, but
yeah,
dear
it looks
Lord,
fucking nice.
and I was just like, I'm not ready for this. Let me get to work. I don't want to twist my brain on X so early in the week.
Later, Kronos.
Kronos bouncing.
Yep.
I gotta clean up some poop. Right back.
Thank you for sharing that.
Serves you right.
This has been your useless information moment here on the Captain Trek Show. You can always count on LDG to give you your moment of absolutely useless information.
Absolutely. I'm not eating today. I need to go eat.
Oh.
And I'm going to need some more coffee.
Coffee is always good.
Yes.
Well, we've gone almost 2.5 hours. I think I must stop at the half-hour mark.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Has your day been going good overall for you?
Overall, it's been going good. How about you?
Like I said, most things have been going good. Unfortunately, the past week, I did experience a severe panic attack for a very good reason. But it unfortunately, when you have those, it takes a few days for the body to recover from them.
Yep.
But it was a situation. It was a situation dealing with my daughter, and I was blindsided by this because it had to deal with my ex-wife, and I have not heard anything. Nothing had come up about her in a couple of years, so my defenses have kind of dropped. So my daughter called me hysterically, telling me all this stuff, and she wanted me to come down there and help out with something. And I knew that my ex-wife is going to be in that area for possibly. And I couldn't do it. I was just like, no. I literally was having anxiety attacks throughout the week. And then the day I was supposed to get in the vehicle, I froze. I mean, what's the word I'm looking for froze? Yeah, I couldn't. I actually froze to the point I couldn't perform a fight or flight.
Wow.
And I've never ran into a situation where my body wouldn't do one or the other. So, yeah. But also turned out my daughter put me through a spin of that, and it turned out she was being hysterical and overplayed it, and I paid for that. But yeah, I was like, yeah, not happening again. But whew, thankfully I've fully recovered from it. I think I'm doing better because doing some work, been working out and everything, getting back into shape. I haven't really lost any weight, but I'll tell you what, the sleeping and the energy I get from it is definitely a nice boost.
Well, that is good to hear.
But you, how things been with you?
Things have been good. I've been getting some stuff taken care of that I needed to do for a while.
And that's always good.
I rearranged my room in here. I kind of changed it up, spread some stuff around, changed up the look of it. Looks a lot nicer now. Got all my just looks nicer. Sometimes
Cool.
It's always nice just to have a change.
Absolutely.
Why did that?
I gotta figure out a way to move a few things around, organize it just a little bit better.
Well, one of the things I ran into was I had all my Star Wars stuff on one particular bookshelf. And the thing was, it was out here. Let's see if I can. So it was all back here on not that shelf, but the one right over here. Fucking A. They were all on this shelf here. Unfortunately, this room is kind of decorated with tons of other stuff. So I felt it just I felt that it was just overpowering having all that in that one area. So what I did was I took a lot of the stuff in my bedroom and I just moved all the Star Wars stuff in there because that room's not really got as much stuff going on as this does.
Wow.
So I thought it just fit better to do that. And then I started breaking up. I was breaking it up between books, and the other thing I did was I took the movies and the books and I kind of stacked them together versus having all the media, all the movie media in one section and all the books in one section. I kind of broke it up. So
that's kind of a designer's thing to do.
And so, like, for example, back here, we've got, Universal Monster stuff. I got the entire Universal Monster collection, DVD, Blu-rays here, some books here. You got Sanctuary. This is kind of like the sci-fi section, literally. You got Sanctuary, Eureka, Farscape, and then two of my favorite shows at Fox, Firefly and Space Above and Beyond. Alien stuff here. Some classic TV, The Witcher stuff. Just kind of a fun way to break it up, show that I actually do have a lot more than just, just one type of sci-fi I love.
Absolutely.
That was actually a fun few days. One thing I do not
mind. Oops, sorry.
No problem.
One thing I was always good at was organization and inventory. I was just one of those people who never had a problem doing it. I actually turned out I was actually very good at it. Okay, did that already. So, real quick, what exactly? I hear you guys say this a lot. What is Chat GPT anyway?
It's a language model. Basically, a large language model. That's how it knows to talk to you. Doesn't actually have any ability to do anything other than respond to a message based on what it's trained to say.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. So calling it AI isn't exactly, but I mean, you can connect it to, you can give it more features and whatnot. And that's what the big deal is right now. Like my
Oh,
4D
okay.
AI has access to, is able to do a Google search and look up links on the Google results and do research and train itself. It's actually quite interesting. And you give it the ability to be able to upload files, PDFs, read PDFs, or you know, the next thing I'm adding to my personal AI bot is a coding add-on that allows it to have it'll code itself in Python and run the execution. So now I can ask it to do things that require actual calculations. Like if you ask ChatGPT what's pi, it ain't calculating pi. It's just it knows to say 3.14, and then it might know how to give it to so many digits, but it doesn't calculate pi.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
you link it up to Python, and now it can actually do calculations if you ask it to do something. So now you can give it like an Excel file with your taxes, and it can do your taxes for you, where otherwise it wouldn't be able to do that.
Well, I would say one thing that I think AI could definitely help with in the writing department is one area is instruction manuals and technical manuals.
Yep.
Because those things don't require, I mean, they're logical. I mean, you're writing a step-by-step instruction. That'd be something that really could be helpful in.
Oh, I think I've gotten a few instruction manuals that I think were written by AI.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, man. I've written a few technical manuals and I've written a few instruction manuals. Unfortunately, page turners, they are not.
Well,
Like, I mean, yeah, you're not gonna get excited reading a manual.
let's put it this way. It didn't sound like it was originally written in English.
Yeah.
Because it's not written in English. It's written in tech. And tech is not English. Trust me, I used to take briefings that we would get from the technicians before, and I would either have to reword them from tech to regular English so the colonel could read it, or it would be in such a technical jargon that even I couldn't understand it. And I had to send it back to the guy saying, okay, bud, if I can't understand this and fix it to make sense for the colonel, you're going to have to rewrite it.
Yep.
And they would get mad at me, and I'd be like, I'm not presenting this to the colonel. You're out of your fucking mind. And if I do present it to the colonel, I'm going to tell him, I told you to rewrite it, and you refused. It was about 30 minutes later, I got the updated email.
Huge surprise
that.
there.
You know what's funny too is like remember the episode where TNG. Sorry, Are you done with whatever you guys were talking about?
Yeah,
I am,
about
yeah.
the tangent. Okay. Remember the episode in TNG when Data was like playing poker with Einstein and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. ChatGPT can do that for you now. Like if you ever wanted to know what it would be like to have a conversation with Einstein, you literally could just tell ChatGPT to do that and have a conversation and see what happens. Like a creative use for ChatGPT, people don't even think about it. Think of it like a freaking poor man's holodeck. This is like 20th century holodeck. All it is text. Like when games first came out, right? They were like text games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like text holodeck. That's what ChatGPT is. It's literally a text holodeck, and you can say, "I want to talk to whoever," and as long as they're trained, and Albert Einstein's work is in the. I'm pretty sure all that's work is in there. Most of it, or a good portion of it, and you could talk to Albert Einstein. Now, obviously, it's not real, but it's the closest damn thing you're gonna get.
I may try that one of these days.
See, this is what I'm talking about. See what happens when you use that headset, keeping your ears spread apart. Oh, sorry. Here, 1 second. Here you go. All right, don't get me wet.
All right.
Excuse me. Matter of fact, that would be interesting. Maybe I'll think about doing that. So we'll have a page where you can feed somebody's, like, say, Twitter into it, and the AI will read this person's every single tweet. And then you can say, how would this person respond if I tweet them this? Whoa. Sorry.
Surveys are for saps. I hate surveys.
All right. Well, this has been a good morning so far. I'd like to thank everybody for joining, and we'll have another morning brew soon.
Take it easy, guys. Be good.
Take it easy.
Thanks, Cap.
Bird, you going to go live today?
Probably 4 o'clock.
4 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining. Look out, 4 p.m. Eastern, Bird of Prey 5 with Bed Life.
Okie dokie.